Good afternoon, friends. It is Monday. We are off school this week, so we do not have school today, which is a nice change of pace. I just got dinner in the crock pot. It is, did I say what time it was? It's 1:20, so it's afternoon. Just got dinner in the crock pot for later tonight. We do have scouts tonight. We have to get there a little bit earlier because there's a committee meeting. So I'm the treasurer, so I will be meeting with the other committee members, and we'll do that before the actual meeting. I am making a chai tea latte with the Tezo Classic Chai Latte Mix, just in my insulated mug. Splashing at me. I make it a little heavy on the chai mix and then unsweetened almond milk for the rest. So it's filled up to about here with chai, and then I'm just going to fill the rest up with milk. Sometimes I will add ice, but where this cup is insulated, I'm not going to add ice because that just kind of waters it down. And then lately, just because I have it, this Real Dairy Meyer coffee creamer. It is the Meyer brand of like the Natural Bliss, I believe, because it's got like 4 ingredients. Yeah, it's like the Natural Bliss. So I just add a splash of that in there. Not a ton, but just a little bit to enhance some vanilla flavor, because there is vanilla in the chai mix, but this just adds a little bit extra. And that will be my sustenance for this afternoon. I'm debating on whether or not to go to Costco. Oh no, I filled it too full, and then I put the lid on and it kind of overflowed. It's fine, it's fine, everything's fine. It tastes like fall. Debating on whether or not to go to Costco today. I have to go sometime in the next week or two. I'm just debating if I want to do it today while we are off school and don't have anything else. Will is home from work. He got home about an hour ago. Normally he has Mondays off, but I asked him to work, so at least it was a somewhat short day. So he's home, so I can leave Jackson with him, and then Alice and I can run to Costco. I also need to run by the library because yesterday when we went after church, they were closed, so I wasn't able to pick up the library books that I wanted. So I need to potentially do that. And then I have an Amazon return just to drop off to the UPS store. So just a few little errands that don't necessarily need to be done today. I know a lot of times I like push them to the next day, but it's because they're just, it depends on how I'm feeling. And they're not anything that's like time sensitive per se. I mean, they are, but I have like 3 weeks to return the Amazon item. And library books, I mean, I can pick them up. I can get books from the library any day. These ones are just on hold, and if I don't pick them up within a certain amount of time, they'll return them to circulation, and then I can just put them on hold again. And I think the one book actually I just got on Audible for free, so I don't think I actually need to pick that one up. And that's my morning in a nutshell so far. I did not get around to starting Bible study homework last night, so I really need to sit down some point today and do that. I meant to do it this morning, and I just got sidetracked catching up with friends on through text and messenger and stuff. So I have not started that, but I need to, because it's Monday. I have 5 days worth of homework to do before Wednesday night when we meet for small group. So I should probably get on that. I've got a bean and salsa soup in the crock pot. That's what I put in there. I mentioned I already started that. So we'll have that for dinner tonight. I'm making a few of these spinach egg white frittatas. We got this from Costco. They just come like packaged in little things, and you just microwave them. And then I'm just gonna put a little hot sauce on them. So that'll be my brunchy, lunchy sort of meal for today. Yes, obviously for today. All right, so I did sit down and start doing Bible study. We are doing Matchless by Angie Smith, The Life and Love of Jesus. So I did the first day for this week. I'm about to start the second day. Probably do 2, and then do 2 tomorrow, and then 1 before we meet on Wednesday, and that'll get me all caught up and teach me about procrastination. You want to go to Costco with us? I didn't think so. Tell our friends hi. They don't see much of you.
Hello.
It's my little preteen boy who always hides out in his room, huh? What do you think about maybe getting your own bedroom soon?
Yes.
Alice is way more excited, I think. Yeah. You'll have a big queen-size bed. Are you tired? You slept in till like 11 today.
True.
True. I actually finished 3 days of this. So now I only have day 4 and 5 left. And I have 2 days to do it. I might even finish it tonight. Once I got going, I was like, okay, I want to do more. So that's that. Hello. Grab a pack of these donuts. Super cute tops at Costco right now. I'm getting two like one oversized hoodie in this olive green color for $15, and then this oversized sweatshirt that says Good Vibes on it. Super soft. The sweatshirt, like the non-hoodie one, is $12.99, and the other one is $14.99. And Alice is doing what? What did you write down? A wear pup. So she's still working on that, and she just wanted to show you guys this decoration. She said, isn't the bride supposed to be in the groom's arms?
The corpse bride.
The corpse bride. These are the thermals that I get the kids. They're only $10, so they will wear these under their clothes for camping. What's this?
So I'm not even gonna ask. She's in a bag.
Sure is.
An adult woman is in a bag. Feel it. Sit on it.
Alright, I got everything put away from our Costco haul that need to be put away. I will put away like shelf stable items and toiletries and household stuff later. I don't know why I said toiletry. I guess because we have toilet paper. We are headed out to Scouts. We will eat dinner when we get home. Crock-pot's been on most of the day, so, well, I lie. It's been on for 4 hours, but it's plenty warm and flavors had melded. Was I gonna say something else? The family they had some of the cinnamon sugar donuts that we got at Costco. So that's their snack to hold them over and until we get home. Alice, do you have everything you need? Yes. To keep you occupied for the whole hour and a half we're there? She says yes. I feel like all you have in your hand is a Squishmallow.
And a donut.
And a donut. That's all she needs for the next hour and a half. Squishmallow and a donut. This girl's making some Kool-Aid. She's like, can we please make Kool-Aid? So I told her yes. Go ahead and plunge it. I only do half the amount of sugar though, and I add a little bit of extra water. So it's like diluted Kool-Aid. Okay, did I say we were home and all that? Yes, because Alice is making Kool-Aid. Will just got called, well, Will got asked to work tomorrow on his, what would have been his only day off this week, and he said yes. So he will not be going with us to Shaker Village on the field trip tomorrow, but I know, but
People who can't say no.
he finds it difficult to say no. Responsibility is strong, which is great.
Don't mind.
So he's figuring out details for that. I'm feeding the family. Or they are feeding themselves if they don't want what I made. Can you quit whistling that, please? Yeah. I have to give my sister a call. She had some questions about homeschooling, so I need to get her on the phone. I have to process some Cub Scout stuff that I was handed tonight, so that needs to be done. I need to still put away all of the stuff from my Costco haul. This is my pile of Cub Scout stuff. I need to take care of this. I will eventually need to just clean up the dinner dishes. I need to make room in the fridge for the crock pot, so I need to process that burger down there. I need to stack those Chobani's because usually the crock pot slides right there and the fridge is kind of full. So I just need to clean and organize the fridge so that I can fit things in. I don't want it, honey. I'm good, thank you. So dinner is this like bean salsa soup. I did add some cumin, chili powder, onion powder. I think that was it. This is the Kool-Aid Alice made. And I'm just gonna go talk with Will for a little bit until he has to go to bed. Luckily he napped today, so he got a few hours of sleep when he got home from work in anticipation of staying up a little bit later tonight and watching movies and TV. But obviously that did not work out, so I'm just gonna go chill with him until he goes to bed, and then I'm gonna get to work on some of this other stuff. Understood. You gonna talk or just?
Here are all my Squishmallows. The zebra Zeke. I forget the rainbow one's name.
Speak nice and loud.
I forget the rainbow one's name. I also forget the fox's one. That's Tiana. This is Max, the MAGA one. I forget this one's name too. I've had them for a long time.
Do you still have the tag on them?
No, Jackson whipped them off.
Okay.
And
A brand new one today, huh?
And Shantira, I believe.
Shantira.
Shantira. So, yeah.
Alright, I've got the kids occupied. It's late. They should be in bed, but Will just went to bed. Alice is watching the new LOL movie on Netflix, and I'm going to start tackling some stuff in the fridge. So you can just come with me as I do that. I'm going to combine, like, we have 2 open salamis, so I will combine these together. We've got some cheese I can combine. These will go in Will's lunches, and these will be used up tomorrow because I use salami and cheese for his lunches. Pepperoni, some shredded cheese, and the reason I need to pull all this out is because I need to make room for the new string cheese that we just got.
Can we work it out? Only time will tell. It's gonna take a lot, cause we've been through hell. I can't be without you. I've tried and I failed. So can we work it out? Only time will tell. Why do you keep telling me nothing? But I know all your flaws, at least they say something. Still I try to connect with you through your eyes. Your eyes. What is on your mind? I think it's time to speak. I have crossed the line, but no, not just me. I'm feeling something that goes beyond us. Can we work?
Alright, got the fridge mostly organized. I got the crock pot put in there and the Kool-Aid, so that's set. I have these 2 huge family packs of ground beef that I need to sort into divided freezer bags. I was gonna do 1-pound bags, but I realized typically we're pulling out 2 pounds at a time anyway, so I'm gonna try and fit 2 pounds in each bag and see how that works. I don't know if they'll fit very well in these. They should. So I've got 6.3 pounds in this pack and 6.5 in that one, so 12, about 13 pounds of meat. So we'll see how that works out. So I'll probably do mostly 2 pounds and then a few 1-pound bags. I'm not going to show you all of that footage because it's just going to be kind of boring. But you can see, sorry if the show is too loud in the back. I get my scale out in a bowl so I can actually measure so I'm accurate. Not like right to the decimal, but just roughly. I've got these 2 out and then some bags. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and I will show you when I'm all finished what I came up with. Alright, so I got 6 roughly 2-pound bags and 1 1-pound bag, and that works out good because I have another 1-pound bag in the freezer if we do need extra, but that also gives me 2 1-pound bags, which are good for like a smaller recipe. So anyway, we typically cook with leftovers, so that's why the 2-pound bags are great. So I'm gonna put these in the deep freezer, and then here's what I haven't organized the top shelf at all. The top shelf is kind of like where our drinks go to live, and then like usually cream cheese and just stuff we reach for frequently. I've got salad kits here, 2 from Walmart, and then these are the double pack of dill pickle salad from Costco. Iceberg lettuce, carrots. Behind there is some grapes, cucumber, lunch meat. Leftovers from last night's dinner, which is similar tonight, or from the last 2 days' dinner, which is similar to tonight's dinner, except also different. This is a Texas cowboy stew, and then what I made tonight is a bean and salsa, like chili. It's almost like a Mexican chili. This has beans and corn and stuff in it as well, but it also has potatoes, so it's a bit different. A ton of Chobani flips because we bought an 18-pack at Costco. Meat and cheese drawer, and then kids smoothies, ham for another recipe this week, a few more Chobani flips that didn't fit, a few jalapenos, eggs, and then the Kool-Aid and our crock pot behind, so not too shabby. I also need to find room for all of this stuff. These, I don't know, we still have some in the bread box, and the bread box is full. Oh, I have to find room for stuff. I think I'm gonna make some room out in the garage on our storage shelves. So the garage is kind of a mess right now because the kids have been playing in here like all summer. So like they bring out the chairs a lot when they're sitting with friends. All of it, it's kind of messy right now. In an ideal world, everything would fit on a shelf nicely. But then we also have our treadmill out here and our rowing machine. Garbage always goes in the wagon and then the kids walk it down to the dumpster. We have a mini fridge, which I call the kids mini fridge, that has just kids drinks in it. A box that I have ready for donations at Goodwill or wherever I decide to drop off. Toys that need to be taken to consignment. I think I mentioned that earlier in the vlog. And then I have some Christmas presents. I usually store all of my Christmas presents for nieces and nephews out here because they start arriving in like big boxes because I just buy lots of stuff all at once basically. We have 14 nieces and nephews. So I need to make, once we get rid of these toys and drop those off, that'll leave room here to stack some Christmas presents. This is like broth. So I do have broth left. I bought another 6-pack today because I go through it a lot, especially in the colder months. I have 4 of the chicken broth left. I have some miso broth from Thrive Market. I have 4 of these pozole broth from Thrive Market. Olives, 1 tiny ramen broth. And then some ramen noodles here. And then I think I'll be able to store, over here is, this is actually organized, believe it or not. I do need to go through and put some of this stuff away. This is like gift wrapping stuff. We have gift wrap over here, mostly Christmas, but also some birthday themed stuff. Extra cleaning supplies that I've stocked up on over the past year or two from Grove Collaborative, or mainly Grove Collaborative. This is our bird seed and stuff, which we just need to fill our feeders, and then that bird seed will probably be gone, and I can clear up that space. Toolkit, Christmas decorations, Christmas decorations, Christmas decorations. Bottom is keepsake stuff and some winter stuff that the kids haven't grown into yet. Alice has some craft stuff out here, like kinetic sand kits. I think that's what is in both of those actually. Whew. This is a tote of miscellaneous holidays, so it's not everything but Christmas. So we've got a decent amount of Halloween and fall themed stuff and a little bit of Easter, I think is what's mainly in there. Some party, and some like serving dishes, platters, storage totes, a lasagna pan, and a serving tray, but I'll be able to put some food here as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and move stuff out here and I'll show you what I come up with. Way less exciting than I thought it would be. All of that stuff fits there. Christmas present I'm just setting here until I can clear off the shelf like I mentioned. And then I put my Cascade wash down there. Toilet paper is going upstairs. Jackson is killing a centipede for me because he's my hero. And then this stuff is all stuff that can be in the pantry. I just need to make room for it. If you are familiar with children's books and you've read Ada Twist Scientist to your kids, there is a season 1 on Netflix, and I'm making the kids watch it because they're still awake, and if they're going to be awake at this late of an hour, which I'm not going to tell you because it's embarrassing and I'm sure I'll get flack for it, just know it's late. I'm going to make them watch this because that's what I want them to watch. I am not totally doing like a rehaul organization on my pantry, but this is my pantry right now, and I need to try and get some of this stuff in there, or all of this stuff in there. And then I think I'm gonna try and organize this a little bit because I just have stuff crammed in here. I did a huge Thrive Market order, which I'll try and link here. I had like $240 in credits expiring like the next day. So I had to place a huge order. And so I stacked up on stuff like beans and just canned goods, but I need to find a better way to organize it. All right, so I was able to pull all of this out of my pantry shelf, or my pantry, and then my cupboard. This is the only cupboard we have for food. All the other cupboards have like housewares in them. So I pulled all this stuff. It's basically just a bunch of pouches of, we've got some quinoa mix, some rice and quinoa, a few packs of the quinoa and brown rice organic seeds of change, 4 pouches of refried beans, and then a bunch of these like everyday dal and tasty bite like Indian food. So I'm actually going to take this box and put it into the garage on the shelf I haven't used, and then that freed up space to fit in our salad toppers, our oatmeal, and then over in the pantry I kind of organized a little bit, and we've got our pretzels in here. So everything's looking decent. All right, it is late. The kids are now in bed. It is 12:56 in the morning. I've got most everything taken care of down here to where I feel comfortable sitting down soon. I still need to really like get into the garage sometime, hopefully this week, and organize a bit better, because I mean, it's organized to an extent, but I feel like it could be better. Like I know where things are, but it still looks kind of cluttered. So anyway, I would like to get out there this week and just kind of organize. We have a camping trip coming up, so there's a lot of new camp gear out there. We have a few more camp items arriving this week. So it's been accumulating, like big stuff like camp cots. We bought 4 camp cots because we decided to skip the queen sized air mattress and get just camp cots for all of us to sleep. So that's, you know, 4 decent sized items. They come in like drawstring bags like a camp chair would, but like twice the size of a camp chair. We also bought a 12 by 12 easy up canopy, so that's in a huge box. We have our tent out there, which that's just been stored in the same place for a while. We just have stuff that needs to be organized, and it's not a huge project, but it's just something that needs to be taken care of, just because after the last time I did it, things get, you know, thrown on a shelf when you don't feel like putting it away properly, or the kids are getting into stuff because they're constantly playing in the garage with their friends. And I told them they need to start getting used to the fact that they're not going to be playing in the garage, because once it starts getting colder, I'm not going to have the big garage door open while they run in and out and play and everything, because then that kind of seeps into the inside of the house. It makes the inside of the house a bit colder, and I'm just not going to be doing that through the winter. So hopefully that'll curb some of the mess that's in there, because basically, like, the kids, I love that they play outside with friends all day. Like, I would rather them be outside than on electronics. So I love that they do that, and that's why the mess that's out there isn't anything that I super stress over. I would like them to put everything back where it belongs each day when they come in, but some days it just doesn't happen. And we're lucky to get everything in from the yard and driveway and surrounding areas, as long as it's in the garage by the end of the night. That's like step 1. And then cherry on top is if they organize and put it back where it belongs, but that doesn't always happen. I have a sink full of dishes that I'm going to load into the dishwasher. I will update you on our caterpillars for those of you who have been following that journey with us. When I'm done with it, I think my kid's yelling at me. What? Hold on. Maybe not. Maybe she was just yelling at her brother. I don't know. They're supposed to be in bed and going to bed. Clearly that is backfiring. I'll update you on our caterpillars. Tomorrow, I think, is the day that we're going to take the lid off, which is where they're all attached, other than the one who fell or got knocked down by a fellow brethren. I'm going to take the lid off and turn it sideways, clean the silk webbing from around the chrysalises or chrysalides. I had to look that up. I wasn't sure which one was correct, and they're both correct. So you can say chrysalises or chrysalides. And we will put that in the like domed tent area, and then it should take about 7 to 10 days for them to hatch into butterflies. So we will be excited to see that, and the weather should still be nice enough for us to release them in a timely manner. So there's that. So let's clean this kitchen basically.
Only time will tell. It's gonna take a lot, 'cause we've been through hell. I can't be without you. I've tried and I failed. So can we work it out? Yeah. Only time will tell. I still want all of you, and I know all your colors. And I guess 'cause of that I can think of no others. Yeah, I need you to breathe. Without you I'm lost. I'm lost, yeah. What is on your mind? I think it's time to speak. I have crossed the line, but no, not just me. I'm feeling.
Alright, here's our caterpillars. They're all well and formed in their chrysalises, chrysalides. This little fella down on the bottom, I feel bad for him. I'm hoping that he makes it. So tomorrow we will move the lid into the hut and pray that things continue to go the way that God intended. And on that note, I am going to call it a night. It is 1:04 in the morning. I'm going to get these files off my camera, sort things so that I can edit tomorrow evening potentially. And just schedule this video for you. Tomorrow, I mentioned we are going on a homeschool field trip to Shaker Village. I'm trying to think where that was at. I forget what town that's in. But we're going to Shaker Village in Kentucky. You can Google it. It's like an old colonial style property. I don't know, I've never been there. I think there's like old houses and outbuildings and stuff on the property. They have different programs that they run. So we are utilizing that as a homeschool field trip for the year. They have homeschool days the first Tuesday of every month through October, I believe. So this is our last chance to get on homeschool days. We are hoping that the ferry, the Dixie ferry something is open so that we can ride that. But I'm hoping to remember to bring my camera this time, because the last field trip we did last week on Friday, we went to the Kentucky Reptile Zoo in Slade, Kentucky, down by Red River Gorge, I believe. And I forgot to bring my camera with me, but it turned out to be fine because it wouldn't have been a good situation to be recording anyway, because there were so many people. So anyway, but I'm hoping to bring the camera tomorrow. I need to set it by my bag as soon as I take these files off, or just put it right in my purse. That way I have it. We are carpooling with our friends again, same friends that we went last week to the reptile zoo with. My friend Lauren and her 2 kids, Max and Mila, which we know through our homeschool social group, and then we also go to the same church, and we do a lot of activities together just because we run in that same circle of church and school. So we are going to drive to their house, pick them up, and then continue driving out to the Shaker Village area. I've never been there. I'm excited. After that, we are going back to their house, and they have a fall harvest festival going on in their community, so we're going to check that out. And then Alice and Mila both have American Heritage Girls, and they're doing a field trip to the fire station. So it's going to be a very full day of fun, but we're gonna be tired by the end of the day. And then we'll probably be home like 8 o'clock. So that makes for a long day. I think that's everything. I think you're all caught up. Let me know if you've been enjoying the daily videos throughout the month of October. We are doing Vlogtober, and I prayed about it because some of you, as some of you know, for the last many months, I haven't been posting as often as I used to. And it was just a lack of motivation and a lack of feeling like I had content to share or that anyone would be interested. And so I had been praying about, you know, just telling God to please give me a sign that if this is something that I should continue, to give me the motivation to do so. And lo and behold, right before October hit, I just had this like overwhelming urge and feeling that I was supposed to vlog and post a video every day in October. So not all of them are vlogs per se, but we've got our standard grocery hauls and what's for dinner and all that. But I felt really good doing it. It's been great to connect with all of you. And I'm just looking for your feedback, honest feedback. Maybe it's too much. Maybe you don't watch the vlogs, and that's fine. Maybe you only come for the grocery hauls, and that's fine. But I'm just kind of curious. Obviously, I can see my analytics and behind the scenes statistics. So I know what's happening behind the scenes, but that doesn't show me what the emotional aspect of that means, and what the like your personal view is. So I'll stop rambling because I'm getting tired and I have a few more things to do before I crawl into bed. So thank you so much for watching. Drop a comment, leave some love, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit that red YouTube subscribe button down below to be a part of our family. We'd love to have you. And until tomorrow, we'll see you later. Bye.